Hey folks, it's Simon here with your Tao Daily edition for Monday, that's 12th of August 2024. What a week last week was, and of course the question on everyone's lips is the selling over? Have we sort of woken from a bad dream that kind of looks like it never really happened now? And will the SPY continue to sail onto new highs? If we look at a weekly chart of the S&P 500, this is SPY, the ETF that tracks the S&P 500. You can see that we closed last week pretty much where we closed the week before. So it is almost as if last week never happened. You cast your mind back to Monday last week. The VIX clocked a high of 65 and it really looked like the bottom was falling out of the market. And what we've seen since then is a pretty decent rally. This gap has been filled, but we haven't yet hit a real kind of resistance zone. All right, there's another gap here which probably wants to be filled. Then we've got a bunch of moving averages. We've got some anchored VWAP. We've got these important fib levels all coming into play, and call it 540 to 545 on SPY. Now, if SPY can get into this range and through it, and then start closing above this range, all of a sudden we game on for a challenge of the previous all-time high. And we've got to consider the possibility that it could take out new all-time highs. But we're not there yet. We need more evidence because it's quite possible that we could rally for another couple of days, hit all of this junk here, and then that is where the rally would fail. And then we're on for a retest of the lows. Maybe we even take the lows out, come down and visit the 200-day moving average. Often when a symbol gets close to its 200-day moving average, it will eventually check in with it. All right, so don't discount the idea that we could see new lows as well in the coming weeks. It looks as though the worst of the carry trade mayhem is over with regards to the yen carry trade. Still keep an eye on dollar yen. If we do see this thing start to collapse, that would generally be bad news for the stock market. This has had a pretty good bounce, but really the last 3 days it's just been chopping sideways. So will this counter trend rally continue? Or will this just end up being a bear flag? Again, we don't know. We need to wait for evidence. One thing you don't want to do in a market like this is trade based on assumptions or beliefs. You really want to trade based on evidence and setups, high probability setups. Just take it one day at a time and wait for the setups to come to you rather than trying to force a trade on the market. That's what I got for you today. I hope it helps, and I will catch you tomorrow.